Hello guys, welcome back to TechDose, and in this video we will see the perform string shift problem which is from Leetcode day 14 of the 30 days coding challenge. So let us look at the problem statement. The problem says that you are given a string S containing the lowercase English letters and matrix shift, where the shift matrix is having two values, direction and amount. Direction will indicate whether you want to shift to the left hand side or you want to shift to the right hand side, and the amount will indicate by how many characters will you be shifting. A left shift by 1 means remove the first character and append that character to the end, while a right shift will mean that remove the last character and append it to the beginning. So I hope this problem is pretty simple to understand. So let us look at how can we solve this problem. We are basically given a string and we are required to perform a bunch of shift operations. So a shift format is given like the first value will indicate whether we want to shift to the left or right, and second value will indicate by how many characters do we want to shift. So let us say we are given 4 shift operations and our string is as given above. In this case, 0 will indicate that we want to make a left shift and 1 will indicate that we want to make right shift. So in this case you can see that 0,3 indicates that you want to shift this string 3 characters to the left. So if you left shift by 3 characters, then your string will be D, E, F, G and it will be A, B, C, because these 3 characters will get appended to the end. And likewise on this resultant string you will be doing 10 right shifts. So after doing 10 right shifts there will be some string, and on that you will be doing 50 left shifts. There will be another resultant string, and on that again you will be doing 70 right shifts. So the final string which will come out will be your output string, and this you will return as your answer. This is the brute force approach which comes to mind after reading the question. But then we cannot use this. We need to improve this solution. So how to do it? Actually we need to find something like effective rotations. So what is an effective rotation? Effective rotation says that if we are doing some rotations, let's say we are doing this 70 rotations on this string A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So what is the length here? The length of the string is 7. 3 plus 1, 7. Now we want to do, let's say, 70 rotations. Then what will be the effective number of rotations which we will have to do? Because you can see that after doing the 7 rotations, the string will again come back to the same form as it is now. So for 70 rotations, we will have to mod it with the length of our string. So after taking a mod with the length of string, it will come out to be 0. So you can see that without doing these 70 rotations, we can actually find what will be the result by just taking the effective rotation. So for this one, we can convert it into effective rotation and it will come out to be 3 mod length of string, which is 7, it will be 3. This one will be 10 mod 7, which will come out to be 3. This will be 50 mod 7, which will come out to be 1, and this one will be 70 mod 7, which will come out to be 0. Now you can drastically reduce the number of rotations which you will be doing by just taking the effective rotations. So the first rotation will be like 3 times to the left, second one will be 3 times to the right, third one will be 1 time to the left, and the last one will be 0 times to the right. So just by performing these 7 rotations, you will get your answer. Now what is the time complexity if you do not optimize? If you do not optimize, then the time will be sum of all shift operations. So sum of all the second values. And if you optimize, then you will have to do order of n into length of string number of operations. So this is after optimization. And what is n here? N is these rows, number of these shift values. So here there are 4 values. So n is 4, and this length of string is saying that maximum you will have to do these many times of rotations for a given shift operation. So I hope you understood this. This solution is good, but then we can optimize it even further. So let us see further optimization. We are given a string and we want to perform a bunch of shift operations. So in the previous case, I told you that effective rotation can be optimized by modding it with the length of string for each of these cases. But then you can further optimize the effective operation. And how can you do it? Let's say in the first shift operation you are said that you will be left shifting the string x number of characters. In the second case, you are said that you will be right shifting the string x plus 1 number of characters. And in the third case, you are said that you will again be left shifting the string x number of characters. So if you take mod with the length, then it will be some value, say x1, this will be x2 and this will be x3. But then you had to perform all these operations independently. But what you can do is, you can just add this. Like if you are doing left rotation, then you will take, let's say, negative of x. And if you are doing a right rotation, then you will take a positive of value. So this one is right rotation by x plus 1 value. It will be added as x plus 1. Now this is left rotation by x units. So it will be subtracted by x. Now what will be the effective rotation? It will be the sum of these values taken the mod length of string. So this x will get cancelled and it will be 1 minus x mod of length. So you can just calculate the value by just traversing these shift operations, and finally you will get a value, and the resultant effective rotation value will be less than equals to the length of this string. So let us just do it. Effective rotation will be equals to, this one is left rotation. So we will assume that for left rotation we take negative value. So I write here 3 left rotations. Then I will add value 10 to it. Since this is a right rotation, I have taken plus. So this is 10. Now this is 0, 50. So I will subtract 50 since I am doing left rotations. This is 1, 70. This is right rotation. I will add 70 to it. Now what will be the final value? The final value will come out to be 27. Now our length of string is 7. So we will have to take mod with value 7. And this will come out to be 6. So we need to effectively take 6 number of right rotations. Since this 6 is a positive value, we need to take 6 right rotations in order to find the final rotated output string. So if we perform 6 right rotations, then the string which comes out will be B, C, D, E, F, G, and last character will be A. So this is the final string. So how will you perform this operation? Actually, you can just iterate through this string and store it in a output resultant string. Otherwise, you can just take a substring function and slice it from this part using this value 6. So this is how you will perform the operation. Now what will be the time complexity here? The time complexity will be order of n for traversing these all shift operations, and we are assuming that there will be n number of shift operations added with the length of string. So why have we added length of string? Since this is the maximum number of rotations which will be the result of this effective rotation value. Since we will be adding these shift values and then taking mod with the length of string. So this is the final time complexity. And if you are taking an extra string for storing the result, then space complexity will be order of length of string. So this is the entire solution. Let us now look at the code in order to get complete understanding about it. So this is the code which I have written. Here you can see that we have received the shift operations. I have used this value variable and initialized with 0. This is basically storing the effective rotations. Now I will iterate through all the values, all the shift values, and if the first value of shift is 0, this means that we have a left rotation. For that I have taken a negative symbol here, and for the right rotation I have taken positive. Now I will find the length of the string, and after adding the second values of all the shift operations, I will take mod of length of string, as I have already told you for calculating the effective rotation value. Now once we have calculated this value, we will take a resultant string and we will see if the value is greater than 0. If the value is greater than 0, this means that our effective rotation is to the right hand side. If the value is less than 0, then our effective rotation is to the left hand side. So I have just used the substring function to slice the string into 2 halves, and then I have added it into a resultant string. So this is the result which we are returning. I hope you are able to understand this explanation. If you have any other approach, then do share below so that everyone can benefit from it. If you have any type of doubt, then feel free to comment below and I'll try to help you as soon as possible. Like and share our video and subscribe to our channel in order to watch more of this programming videos. See you in our next video. Thank you.